Okay, next day, another spot. That one that Shelley and I were digging in there yesterday. I was showing it in a dump where I remember when I was a little kid. That didn't quite pan out. We may go back there sometime, but anyway, this is back to our good spot. I had to come today by myself. Shelley had some stuff today she had to do, but anyway, I'll show you. You can see a little amber bottle down there. It's just trickling in, and it looks like maybe another one or something, but I'm just getting down into it. Opened up the hole here, and I'm showing a couple things I just pulled out. Kind of nice ball mason jar, nice older one. Has an odd collar on it, and anyway, it's ball mason. There's one of them 1903 dated jelly glasses. A couple little slicks there, little drugstore bottles with no names on them. They got the ounce and cc measurements. A little pint whiskey flask. These are all hand blown, hand finished lips. And a little saucer, little pink design on it. Wish it had like kids or rabbits or something playing on it, but still, it's a nice little saucer. But I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera up on the tripod. Maybe I'll show pulling a couple of them out of here. So welcome back, and let's see what we can find. All right, let's see what that little amber one is there. Looks like a little slick. See if I can get it in the camera here. All right. Oh, you can still see almost some of the label on it. I think it was a hair tonic, Rexall hair tonic. It's hand blown. Bottom says United, or UD Company, stands for United Drug Company. So yeah, I probably can't save the label on that, but anyway, let's set that one aside there. There's something else here. Some old rusty stuff there. It looks real good. There's some kind of a big cylinder, probably a whiskey or something there. Let's see what that one is. Well, looks like a wine bottle. Yeah, that's a wine bottle there. Hand blown, turned into mold. Well, no, it's a mold blown bottle actually. Big kick up in there, as you can see. I don't know how well that's showing up here, but anyhow, nice old hand blown wine bottle. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else down there or not. I heard something down there a second ago. I think it's just a brick or something, but anyway, there's something white there. Well, I'm gonna have to open this hole up a little bit, and then we'll get down in there, and then we'll come back on it here right away. All right, let's dig a couple bottles out here, see what these are. It's just about 3 minutes after that last one, and there's a bottle exposed here. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig that one out. That looks like a whiskey. You can tell by the bottom of it there. Yeah, it's another pint whiskey flask. It's a hand-blown bottle. No embossing on that one, but they're all keepers. They'll turn nice amethyst color. And there's another one sticking out there. It looks like it's got something on it. So let's see if that's whole. Looks like it may be. Yeah, that one's a Illinois bottle. Caldwell Syrup Pepsin, manufactured by Pepsin Syrup Company, Monticello, Illinois. And that's a nice older one. That's one of their first bottles, hand blown. See, it's got a hand finished double ring collar. So, yeah, we'll take that. Not a real rare bottle for us in this area, but it's a nice one to find. Looks like it's going to clean up good. All right. And there's one back up under there. Get that one out before it falls in. That one is a large size Melon's Food. That was a infant food for babies and for mothers. You know, give you strength, nutritious food. That's one of the later ones. You can see it's got a threaded collar. It dates from probably around 1920, 1915 maybe. So put that one up over there. And there's another one sticking out right under here. That's a little half-pint whiskey flask. Yeah, nice hand blown. There's just hardly ever anything on these, but that one has no name, but again, it's a keeper. Put that one over here. Now I gotta see if I can get my little hand digger on what I did with it. Here's a little shovel. So as I'm holding the camera, let's see if we can, I see something else sticking out right there. So let's see what that one is. It's kind of odd shaped. I'm gonna go down there and pick that one out. There's another one right there, so. All right, well, I see where they're at now, so let's go see what those, I gotta get down in here if I can fit. There's this one. All right, no name on that one either. Hand-blown medicine bottle, like a cough syrup or some kind of a balsam maybe. And this one, I don't know what this thing is. It's a round, oh, that's cool. That's a scoop. That's an old, you had a wooden handle that went in that, and that was like a ladle or a scoop. That's unusual, cool. Yeah, you don't see them very often. There's a broken whiskey neck there. A few other things in here, but I'm gonna have to open her up and dig it out, but I just thought I'd show them, being pulling those out. Don't see anything else in here. There was some old batteries sticking out in there. I pulled out quite a few of those. There's a, I don't know what that is. That's something, feels like leather, but all right, well, hey, it's fun. So let's clean it out a little bit and then we'll come back and see what else is in there. Okay, about another 10 minutes or so, maybe 15 minutes. I got a couple little bottles down there, but anyway, I pulled all these out in the meanwhile. It's a little Pond's milk glass cold cream jar. So got the lid on it. Another little, some kind of a salve jar. I'm not sure what this is. It's a milk glass jar, but it's got some embossing on the bottom. I'll look at that later when we clean it up. This would have been so cool. It was a little pig bank. The old spongeware, kind of green and orange spongeware, a great big one. And on the top it would have had the coin slot there. It's gone. Couldn't find any more of it. Maybe the rest of it's in here with a whole bunch of gold pieces, huh? So, but anyway, there's a little piggy. And some more medicine bottles here. A little pill vial. This is a cool one. It's a murine eye remedy from Chicago. That's one of the first murine bottles, hand blown. It's still got the cork stopper in it. Maybe a little bit of stuff in there, so yeah, that's a nice one. And a couple more of the medicines, another little half-pint whiskey. And this was an old alarm clock. You can see the workings of it in there, the gears, the face is gone. It must have gotten broke. This would have been the bell that sat on top of it. So that was kind of cool. And here's a nice one. It's unembossed, but anyway, it looks just like the Jack Daniels bottles. This one's still got the lead around the lip. I'm hoping it may be embossed. Wouldn't that be cool if it says something on it? So we'll take that home, clean it up. But it's hand blown. It's probably right around turn of the century, 1910, 1912. So kind of a smaller one. But let's go down and see what a couple more are here. I can't show all these because without Shelley, whom I miss dearly, I don't have nobody to help me with the camera. So I'm just trying to do this on my own here with one hand. And it's not enough room to set up the tripod yet. So, oh, there's a big one here. I didn't even see that one. That one's got the top gone. Oh man, that would have been cool. That was olive green, 3-piece mold. Yeah, just the top gone off of that one. Alright, I'll set it up there. This is the one I was going after. It was a little, oh, it's got the bottom out. Wing that one out here. Might be something else nearby there, but let's see. Don't see anything. But you never know. It's like mushrooms. We've been mushroom hunting. When you find one, sometimes there's more. So we hope everybody's doing real well. And oh, there's a little one hiding in there, a little whiskey flask. But we wish everyone well. We're praying for our country, and there's a little half-pint whiskey. Those were popular here. Yep, no name on it, but we'll take it. So anyway, we're looking like things will be getting back to normal in different places, different times, but anyway, at least there's light at the end of the tunnel, it seems. And we still pray for all those that have lost loved ones in this coronavirus, and hopefully you know, nobody else is gonna get sick. We'll just keep it going down. So, yeah, there's another bottle there. Let's see what that one is. That looks like it's aqua. Let's see. Oh, that's a small size Caldwell syrup Pepsin. Dug the big one just a few minutes ago. And there's the smaller size. I should say the medium. There is a smaller one. It's a sample. That one's Caldwell syrup Pepsin, manufactured by Pepsin Syrup Company, Monticello, Illinois. And that's a hand-blown bottle. That's what the older ones look like right there, with all embossing on the front panel and hand-blown. Later on they just say Caldwell syrup Pepsin on the front of them there. But alright, well, that's a keeper. I don't know if there's anything else in here. I always chop around a little bit there in case there's more. But I'm trying to cut down on the noise. You know, I make so much noise scraping stuff. There's a little Vaseline bottle. Alright. We got somebody that's wanting that bottle, so I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to send this one. It's going to go to South Africa. How's that? Alright. And let's see what else is in there. Nice, rich, trashy layer. There's something. Come falling out of there. Come on. Nope. Nothing on it. Man, always hoping for drugstore bottles. That one is another slick, which seems like in this dump, that's the norm. A lot of unembossed ones. But, alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off and dig some of this out. I don't want to just waste camera time here, boring you with a bunch of just pieces and stuff, but alright. Well, let's go ahead and turn this off and we'll come back when we see something else. I pulled out a few more little trinkets here. A little amber slick there, nothing on that. Little hand-blown medicine bottle. And a little ketchup, no name on it. Another hand-blown, some kind of cosmetic bottle, cologne maybe, toilet water. Nice lid. It's patent 1901 or 1890 something, I guess. That's for a Ware fruit jar, stoneware Ware jar. And do you know what this is? I know what it is, but I'm gonna let you keep guessing until we get finished and we'll do a cleanup. So see if you can figure out what that is. That's been in here with all them batteries. What would that be? It's made out of black. Looks like plastic, but it's called celluloid. And it's threaded here on one end. It's got little holes there. And I'll give you a clue. It sat in something like that. What would that be? So anyway, we'll talk about that later. Let's go down in there, see what we got. We got a couple things showing. Got one over here. Its layer's kind of thinning out here a little bit, but this is a long neck, look like a black glass type whiskey, and it's really in there. Oh, there it comes. Yeah, well, it's unembossed, but by Georgia, it could be ponnelled. Once in a while I do hit a ponnelled piece in here, but that's old black glass. The old black glass whiskey. Well, that's older than what most of this stuff is. I don't know if there's anything back in there, but there's a, you see it right there? It looks like an ink well. See it in the bottom of it right there? So let's see what that is. Pull that one out carefully. I think that's, yeah, I think that's what that is. I think it's an ink well. One of them swirled cube type from the 1890s, turn of the century. That's nice. Sunburst pattern on the bottom. Yay! Hey, we'll take that. That's cool. I like that. Alright, get some of these roots out of here. There was a little bottle here that was just laying right there. It fell in. I hope it's another one of them murines, but it might be unembossed. No, it's embossed. Yay! Another murine eye remedy from Chicago. Hand blown, and it's got the cork in it. I wonder if there's a whole bunch of them in here somewhere. I hope so. That'd be cool. There's another one way back in there. I don't know if we can get to it or not. Pull a couple roots out where you can see it a little better. Alright, see the lip sticking out right there? Some kind of a wide mouth medicine, or maybe a, no, it's probably a food bottle. Looks like, oh, got some dirt falling in. Yep, it's a little like a horseradish bottle with panels. Sometimes they say Heinz on the bottom. That one might. Yeah, I believe it is. Wipe it off here a second. Yeah, that's an H.J. Heinz company. Yeah, patented. It's a horseradish bottle. I believe it's hand blown too. Yeah, I think. Yeah. I don't know. I'll look at it later. Alright, that's the ones I saw. I don't know if there's anything else back up in here. It's real rusty, crunchy stuff. See them old batteries? There, look, you can still see part of the label on that one. It said something about dry battery or dry cell or something right there. That's kind of cool. It's upside down. Ooh, what's that? Belt plate? Civil War belt plate maybe, huh? What is that? It's brass and it's green. I always like those kind of things. Oh, what is that? It's always exciting to see these little things. You never know. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to keep it. It's brass. Alright, let's... Oh, there's a bottle there. I didn't see that one. Cool, I like it. It's a medicine. I love medicines. I get happy. Oh, Shelley. If you were here, I'd let you pull it out. She's been pulling out some really good medicines for us lately. Shelley's the finder of things. Oh boy, that's in there solid. It's stuck in between some bricks. I'm going to have to dig underneath that a little bit. Alright, well, I'm going to have to maybe wait just a little bit on that. I don't want to risk breaking it. Let's give it one more little try. See, there's bricks right up above it there. I'll just wedge it in there. You don't want to force something out too much. There it comes. What is it? It's embossed. It's a Dr. Pierce's Golden Medical Discovery. Yay. From R.V. Pierce, M.D., Buffalo, New York. Hand blown. Alright, I'm going to get out of here. Just knocking in my top here a little bit. I see something sticking out. Looks real interesting. It looks like a blue spongeware soap dish. It's probably going to be broken, but I just thought I'd show the fun of digging something when you never know. See, it's kind of trickling in there. But anyway, that's what that is. That's a soap dish. Old blue spongeware. I think it's going to come out here. Let's see. Come on, baby, behold. Oh, yeah. All right, there's a good one. Yeah, it looks good so far. Let's clean him off and see. Nice blue salt glaze. Spongeware, I should say. Salt glaze. I'm getting all excited and looking at this, but yeah, that's called spongeware. Blue, it's probably 1890s, and real popular in the 1890s, turn of the century era, and put their soap in there. Yeah, all right. Well, that is a good find. It was just sticking out way up in there where there ain't much. But yeah, that's one of the better finds of the day so far. And found one of them little dried beef glass. Got dates on the bottom and a enema plug here. Enema or douche tip. Anyway, you can use your imagination on that. They'll seem to be around. So, all right. Well, I just wanted to show that. So that was a cool little. All right, I got the tripod set up where you can see us pull out a couple here. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but anyway, there was a tin ladle, a scoop that just fell in. I'm gonna try to show these up in here, hopefully where the camera's going. But you can see an old tin scoop. It's all rusted, but I don't know, it might be able to be salvaged, so I'm gonna keep it anyhow. Anyway, let's go up into here. Hopefully you'll be able to see some of this. No, we'll see. There's a little jar. Nothing on it. It's old though. It's 1915 age. Set that over there. Okay, let's keep it going. There's a couple bottles right in here. Let's see what we got. Uh-oh, there's something. Preserves. It's broken. It's a neck of a little food jar. But you can still see the label where it says preserves there. That's pretty cool. Throw that back over there. Alright, here we go. We got right there, there's actually three, well, there was three, now there's two. Two bottles showing. Let's see what they are. One's a round one. It's dark colored. All right, yay! It's a little Indianapolis Brewing Company with I call it a dancing girl on there. I've always liked them. It's got wings on it. Yeah, nice iridescence. Hand blown. That's probably 1910 era. Nice little small size one. So that was a cool find. And let's see what this one is. Looks like square and clear. Ooh, underneath that is a pink milk glass salt shaker. Looks like it's probably going to be broken, but you never know. I'm going to treat it like as if it's good. And let's dig out the clear one above it first. It's wanting to come out. Well, there's just bricks all around this stuff. There it is. That one's a pickle. No name on it. Unembossed. Hand blown. Nice one though. Yay. I always like them. I always like pickles. Now let's see what this one is. Oh, there's another one up there, but let's get this pink one out first. I don't know if that's even going to show up in here. Let me look and see. That may not even be in there. Yeah, I can't hardly tell. But anyway, you can use your imagination if it don't. But there is a pink salt shaker right there. All right, it looks whole. There was the cap. The cap fell off of it. It was all bad, but like pineapple pattern, pink cased glass salt shaker. Sweet. It's hand blown with a ground lip on it, threaded collar. That's what kind of lid it would have had. It's brass, but it's real brittle. It's falling apart. But yeah, that's nice. All right. Yay. Let's see what else. That's a hot spot there. Next to a medicine. There's another medicine stuck back in there I can see. Wanting to come out. Come on. Oh, it's a blank. It says Rex on the bottom. It's made at the Illinois Glass Company in Alton, probably. There's another little bottle. All right, that one's a hole. That one says Larkin and Company on it. I don't know if this is going to focus on them or not. Little perfume bottle. And there's another one. Man, it's just like a cluster right in there. I didn't realize all that. I'd seen 3 bottles. But let's see what this one is. It's a big medicine too, it looks like. Come on, be something embossed. No, nothing on it. Oh yeah, there is on the side. That's something different. ESS-TEE-DEE. STD. Success. Huh. STD, like spell out. That's not like STD like you're thinking, sexually transmitted disease. Maybe it is. It's ESS-TEE-DEE. I have never seen that before. Success. STD. I'll bet you that was. That must have been a cure for venereal disease. Cool. I like that kind of stuff. I love medicine. Well, that's a good little spot right in there. We're going to keep working that area. See if there's anything else up in there. This is fun. Salt shakers and STDs and yeah. See, oh man, there's more in there. I'm going to have to open it up though. Whoops. There come out an insulator broken. Little Hemingway. There come one of them batteries. There's been a whole bunch of them in here. Little dry cell batteries for the old phone. Alright. There's a big clump of something. Throw that one out of here. Alright. Let's see what else. There's a little... Oh, that one's broke. There's one more bottle right here. Oh, let's see what it is. I get a little squirrely. Oh! Oh, it's nothing on it. Now it's wanting to fall, so I better get out of there. Have to keep knocking stuff in, but yeah, that's a nice old amber hand-blown bottle. As you can see, oval. All right, I'm gonna, let's see, there was a couple other things. Where were they? Oh, right up in here. Let me see if I can show that. I'll just take the camera off. Maybe that'll be easier, wouldn't it? Let's do that. There's a, looks like a beer there. Normally I don't like getting these, but it's got to fall in anyway. There's a worm. There's my fishing bait for the day right there. All right, boys and girls, we're going fishing. But anyway, there's a bottle right there, and then there's a neck sticking out right here, you see. So I'm gonna get those, and then down in here, I thought I saw something a minute ago. Let me look and see here. I'm still excited about that little round. What is that thing? Oh, that's a lid to a jar. It's broke. And I don't see anything else around that, but we'll go back in there later. But right up in there, that's where all them bottles were. I don't know if there's anything else up in there. You can see it before I do. But that's where we're going to head here in a minute. Right down through there, it's like a gold vein. You know, that layer of stuff. You just want to follow the gold vein. But you got to keep digging the dirt out. And this is a beer, so let's see. It's probably a slick, but let's see. And, oh, no it ain't. It's got something on it. It's a Sipes. It's a Sipes from Chicago. Pretty common beer. On the bottom it'll say property of the Conrad Sipe Brewing Company, Chicago. It's hand blown. It's pre-prohibition. 1910, 1912, something like that. Cool. This is our little Indianapolis beer. So they're beer drinking. Alright, let's see what this one is right here. Pull it out. Oh, it's amber. Looks like it's a slick, unless it's embossed on this side. Nope. But you know, it's looking like it might have iridescence on it. It's pretty. We like them ones with iridescence. Me and Shelley girl. A little hand blown. Look like a Maltine bottle, doesn't it? Nothing on it. Alright, and that's a whiskey there, I think. I can tell by looking at that. Yep, and it's got a crack in it, so we probably won't keep that one. We'll set it aside there and ponder it. Alright, well, that's that for now. It looks like it's still trickling, so you know, you don't want to have too much fall in on you. It's not really dangerous here, but it is trickling, and you always have to watch that, so don't get caved in on. Be crazy. You know, it's not worth it. But we sure appreciate all of you for watching, and for those of you who have subscribed, we really do thank you and appreciate that. And anyway, we're just hoping everybody's doing all right. We'll get through this coronavirus, and God's going to get us through. He always does, and God is good. So anyway, I'm going to keep on digging. There was something there. Oh, it's an insulator, but it's broke. Alright. Alright. Had a cave in, great big rock here. And there's a hand-blown clear beer. Oops, I see a big crack in it. It's from Danville, Fecker Brewing Company. Got 3 more them Sipes beers. And there's a blue granite ware pot sticking out here. I'm going to try to dig that one out here real quick. It's probably broken, but anyway, I just wanted to get that out. Let's see if we can get it real quick. I don't know if it's got a handle on the other side or what. Oh, let's see. Oh, there it is. Real pretty though. Make a good flower planter for somebody. Oh, there's a whiskey bottle in it. Look at that. Cool. I drink a whiskey and threw their old pot away. Anyway, I'm going to clean that out. That looks salvageable enough. Let's hang on to that. There's a couple things up in there. I can turn around here and hand my... I don't know what I did with my digger. I think it got buried. But anyway, there's a couple things here. Oh, that looks just like a little drinking glass. Alright, that's that. That one's broken. This looks like a flower pot. Oh, and it's broke too. Oh well. What's this? There's a jar lid. There's another one of them dried beef glasses. Got several of them. Some over here. There was a neck of a bottle sticking out right there. Let's see what that one is. That looks like a slick druggist. Yep. Alright, but anyway, I'm gonna dig this stuff out, get back down in there. There was a little Gebhard Eagle chili powder bottle. A couple more slicks there. Alright, well, a big chunk of concrete here. I can probably break it up somehow. I can't hardly lift it. I just tried to turn it over, but anyway, I'm gonna get down in here, kind of use that as a wall. Alright, after the cave in there, you see I'm working on a big crock down here. I'm getting kind of tired, so anyway, I don't know how much of this you can see because of the sun, but so far there's a crock that's sticking out here. It looks whole. Most likely going to have the bottom out of it, but I thought I'd show it. Anyway, it's not a real big one. You can see the bottom there. So let's see if she's in there. Oh, so far so good. Come on, baby. Yeah. Ooh, it's got blue on it too. Sweet. All right, Macomb Pottery Company, Macomb, Illinois. Oh yeah. Oh, there's cans in it. All right. Well, I wasn't going to show it on video because I figured it was probably broke, but just a little, got blessed there by the Lord. That's neat. Look at that. Had a big can or something inside of it. I don't know if you can even see that, but anyway, I'm excited about it. 2-gallon salt glazed crock, Macomb Pottery Company, Macomb, Illinois. Yeah, it's got some rust stuff stuck on it, but looks good so far. I don't know if it's got any little hairline cracks or anything, but it looks good. So, yay! All right, well that was pretty exciting, but I wasn't expecting that, but you know, thank the Lord. God is so good to us, and I miss Shelley today. Paul's working on some stuff, getting ready for his little twins coming on. So anyway, we're just thankful. We got a lot to praise God for, and freedom that we have in our country, and we hope that everybody can get right back to normal here real soon. So, all right, well that was my find of the day. You shared it with me, so thank you for being here. All right, using the tripod again, and I don't know how much of this you're going to be able to see, because I'm just getting down to the bottom again, and I can't stay much longer. I got some more stuff I got to do today. But anyhow, just pulled these two out down in here, a little hand-blown olive bottle, food bottle, and there's a little hand-blown bottle. It says S.C. Johnson, Racine, Wisconsin on the bottom of it. So anyhow, I'm gonna try to get down in here and dig a few things. There's a jug sticking out here, bottom one, so I can't believe that crock was whole. That was amazing. There's a little bottle. That one says Carlsbad on the bottom. I think that was like a salt, a mineral water salts or something. Odd, it's got a sheared lip. You know, it's hand-blown bottle, ground lip. Little Carlsbad on the bottom of that one. Okay, let me get my shovel here. I'll try to stay out of the way of this as much as I can. I lost my hand digger somewhere, as I do on occasions. So let's just dig this together and see if there's anything down in there. You can see it's just slumping off. So, oh, there's a little bottle. Forbes Delicious Flavoring Extracts, made by Forbes Brothers, St. Louis. Yeah, nice little crude hand-blown bottle. Maybe better hold it down there. I don't know if you can even see them, but anyway, it's a good, rich, trashy spot there. Finally got back down to it. And I wanted to get that dug, see what else is in there before I quit for the day. Oh, broken jug. And let's just go into that a little bit there. Hopefully we won't have a big cave-in on us here. There's a bunch more broken stuff. There's a shoe. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I had some more one I just hit here a minute ago. That might have been for the same one. Same guy's shoes. Look at that. That's a working man there. Back in 1890s, turn of the century. Oh, we might keep those for something. Let's see what's in here. You can see any of this. A lot of trash there. There's a broken food bottle with part of a label on it. A lot of broken stuff. That would have been real pretty. Look at that thing. It was some kind of a little pitcher, a creamer maybe. That's smashed up. Alright, let's see if we can get that jug out there. Oh, there's a couple bottles around that. Maybe I'll hold the camera over here. Let's see. Trying to figure out some way to do this. Alright, let's see. There's that jug. Let's see if we can get that thing out. May just be a piece of one, but hey, that's what I was thinking about that crock. It ended up being whole, didn't it? That was kind of fun. Alright, it's kind of moving, so I think it's wanting to come out. Let's see what we got here. Oh, the top's gone off of it. Yep. The top's gone. I don't think it had anything embossed on it either. Alright, so much for that. And there's a couple other bottles in there. Let's see what those are. I'm going to set the camera right there, maybe. Oh, that one broke. Oh, this ain't panning out, is it? There's a mineral water bottle there, it looks like. Yeah. Saxoners Bitterquill on Yachty Janos. Found those in here before. So yeah, that's nice. It's a pretty bottle, green. Let's lay that up here. Looks like something else right there. Hey, there we go. A little medicine. Yeah. Omega oil, it's green. Got a picture of a little tree. That's a little hand-blown bottle. Got something sticking out of the top there too. Alright. Whoops. Get this camera back here set up a little bit better. Maybe right there. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. Let's see. Just bring you right down here with me. Oh, there's a lot of stuff there. Oh, it's starting to slump off again here. Okay. Well, I better set the camera up. There's one more bottle here. Look at there. Groundhog's got him a little rodent hole there. Critter hole. Another nice little clear pickle. Their fail bottle in there. A little amber slick. Alright. Now I'm going to set these aside and clear out a little bit. We'll go from there. Alright. I'll try to dig in a hole with the camera down here, so we'll see what happens. There's a little bottle. I was working, there's a jar there. It's a little slick extract bottle. Oh no, it's not. It's got embossing on it. Cool. Let me see if that'll show up on there. Gillette's high grade extracts with the owl and the moon. Cool. I always like those. Nice little extract bottle from Chicago. Anyway, this is one I was working on right here. Let's see, there's a fruit jar there. Looks like a jar anyway. Let me see if I can grab it out of there. Yep. Oh, looks like just a ball mason, but yep, just a ball mason, but it's an old one. We'll keep it. Got another little bottle, maybe off to the side here. Nope, that's broke. There's another one stuck in the side there. Let's see what that one is. There it is, Whittimer, Boston. Yeah. I don't know, the sun angle's not hitting this right, so I apologize if you can't hardly see these. I just thought I'd give it a try. It ain't no good. I'll probably just edit it out. But there's a good rich zone right in there. I'm trying to get it before I have my next collapse here. Well, it's starting to fall a little bit right there, as you can see. Yep. Wow, look at that. There's bottles sticking out. I don't know if you can see them. Right in here. There's one. Oh, that's a little food bottle. Horseradish. Hand blown. Sunken panels. And there's another one up here. Oh, that one's broke. Yeah, I see something sticking out right down in here, though. Let's see if that's able to be seen there. Let's see. Ketchup bottle. Yep, just no ketchup. Fancy panels, though. Alright. What else is in there? Well, it's fun because you just never know. Alright, let me see if I can get it over here. That angle. Knocking out like a metal can there. Sometimes there's bottles in those. Nope. Alright. Toss that one out of there. Let's see what else is down in there. Maybe nothing. Oh, there's a little Pond's cold cream jar or something. Yeah. Pond's cold cream. Looks like a broken food bottle. Alright, well, we're gonna do a little bit of hole cleaning here. We're gonna come back into that spot, but let's turn it around here. I saw something over here a minute ago. I don't know if it's still there. Right, it got covered up. Yeah, let's see. Something right there. See that big round thing? Whoops. Knocking the camera in. Not sure what. Oh, it was just a piece of something, so that wasn't anything. Alright. Alright. Made it back home safe and sound the next day. I sure miss Shelley. Wish she could have been there. But anyhow, did pretty good for the time that I had there. I got one here I wanted to show you. It's a nice little inkwell, and showed that coming out of the hole, and boy, it just cleaned up sparkling nice. Isn't that cool? But a nice little cube swirled inkwell from 1890s or turn of the century. And this was a pink cased salt shaker. They call that case glass because the inside is white and the outside was like a pink color. But that was a nice little find there. Couldn't save the top, it was pretty bad. And an Indianapolis Brewing Company with the dancing girl, I call it, on there. Anyway, it's a little small size, hand blown. See, it's got a lot of iridescence on it. Trying to show these where the sun angle there. And this was one that it says success on one side. On the other side it said STD, ESS-TEE-DEE. And that sounds like, now in our terms we'd call it sexually transmitted disease, but I believe it was actually a dandruff remedy from Chicago that E.T. Dustin, I believe, out of Chicago put that out. I had one with a label under glass one time that talked about destroying dandruff. STD success. So that's probably what that was. It was probably a dandruff cure bottle of some kind, but I still think it's cool, the name STD. And there's a unique shaped vinyl cod liver oil bottle, and it says vinyl there, and now on the bottom it's got private mold, patented I think it's 1898, something like that. But yeah, it's a hand blown one. Nice old bottle. It's got a little bit of iridescence on it. Alright, another Saxolinder's bitter coil. Found several of them in that dump. It's a real pretty one. It's got like nice whittling effect to the glass, as you can see. You know, and a lot of those Saxolinders have that. It's embossed Saxolinder's bitter coil, Hunyadi Janos on the bottom. That's an older one with the applied top, almost like a blob top. Got two sizes of that one, Caldwell Syrup Pepsin, the big one and the small one, and both those are hand blown bottles. And for those of you that might be new to our channel, they're not familiar with it, hand blown basically means a bottle when it's blown in the mold and the mold seam fades out here before it gets up to the top of the lip. That's a hand blown bottle. And this one next to it, wine bottle, is actually a machine made bottle. And to be more precise, it's semi-automatic machine made. Comes up to about right where my thumbnail is and then goes around, and then it comes up over the top of the lip over here. Probably can't see it real good, but anyway, that's what that is. Alright. And Dr. Pierce's Golden Medical Discovery. That's a medicine for females from R.V. Pierce from Buffalo. And blown one again. The mold seam fades out there on the neck, as you can see. Nice bottle, cleaned up real good. This was one of my favorites. I always like these. Gillette's High Grade Extracts. And it's got a picture of an owl on a moon there. Don't know how well it's going to show up, but anyway, it's kind of neat. Gillette's High Grade Extracts. It's from Chicago. E.W. Gillette Company. And another little Omega oil. It's green. There next to it, you can see it's got a tree You know, hand blown, little smooth sheared lip. Couple sizes of the Brummel seltzers bottles there. And this thing, when I dug it, I was asking if you knew what it was, and it was in with a bunch of batteries used on the old crank phones. And this was part off the old phone. It was screwed into the thing there, and I think that's the part you talked into, you know, on the front of an old phone. At least that's my theory. I've dug them before. It's made out of kind of like a dark brown, like gutta percha or hard rubber maybe material. So anyway, there's the little holes there. It was threaded. I believe that's what that was. Maybe some of the rest of you want to leave comments on that. And one of the older ball mason jars. It's clear. And most of them are like that one back there, that aqua colored. But this one was clear, which is a lot harder to find. And this one will turn amethyst. You can kind of barely see where it's starting to turn light amethyst already. So we'll probably turn that one a little darker amethyst. And this is one of my favorite things. I bet Shelley latches onto this one for soap. But it's a little blue spongeware soap dish. You can see the back, there's no marks. It's just got a couple little crude creases from when it was made, but it's in perfect shape. So that was real cool. Blue stoneware, real heavy. It's a pretty heavy one. And a great big size chemical bottle, hand blown. You can see on either side of it a couple real small ones. So those are kind of more of a lighter amber. But nice big one. A lot of times those don't survive. And there's that unembossed, looks like a Jack Daniels bottle, but it could have been like a maple syrup or something like that. But it had the part of the metal around the collar there, and I was hoping it might say something on it, but it doesn't. I don't see a single thing on it, but it's hand blown bottle. And another little jar, didn't really say anything, unembossed, but it'll turn amethyst also. And a beer bottle from Danville. It's a Fecker Brewing Company from Danville. It'll be right around Prohibition, pre-Prohibition period. A couple of the Sipes from Chicago. You see the older one, it's embossed on the bottle, and it's hand blown. And then the later ones are machine made, probably around 1917, 1918. Maybe came in with machine made ones. But just some other stuff there. Ball mason. Couple of these little bottles there. I don't know what them are. Sorry, the cat was trying to get on me here. Whittimer Boston, other Caldwells there. There's a Castoria. There's a Forbes Delicious Flavoring Extracts from St. Louis. And this one here is a Larkin. A nice little monogram on it. Larkin Soap Company from Buffalo. And that one there just on the bottom showing it Carlsbad. It's a mineral salts. And there's a couple of the Murine Eye Remedies. Older ones hand blown. This milk glass one said Demirador's Greaseless Cold Cream. At the bottom of that. And there's a little Gebhard Eagle chili powder. And a Horlicks malted milk. Nice stoneware jar here. Good shape. See, it's got the places on the side here for the handles where the wire would have anchored in there. It would have had probably a pottery lid, which we always find lids. There's a lid here, but that ain't the one that goes to that. It's a different type of weir jar. Little pink saucer and a black hard rubber or gutta percha enema douche tip there. There's my little piggy, what's left of him. Just his face and head. Somebody might be able to make something out of that though. So I decided to keep him. The rest of them never did find. I was hoping to find a bunch of $20 gold pieces, but it didn't happen. This little round object, that was a ladle. It would have had a wooden handle on it, and it even has a hole where you go all the way through where they could have anchored it in there good. But I've dug those before. But anyway, I believe that's what that was. So maybe somebody else can tell me if it ain't. A little common Sanford's ink bottle there. And amber, another unembossed, but it's got some iridescence. Decided to keep it like an unembossed Maltine bottle. Just some other slicks. There's that little alarm clock, what's left of it. And this blue granite pot here. Got a nice blue granite ware. And probably my best find is a 2-gallon salt glazed crock. Macomb Pottery Company with a big 2 on it from Macomb, Illinois. Does have a couple little hairlines down here, but it's all there. So anyway, that was kind of fun finding that. But that was about it. So I have a short day, and we'll be back to digging this week. We hope everybody is at least getting out and enjoying the weather a little bit. You know, we're having to stay in our homes, isolated, but some of it don't make a lot of sense to me personally. You know, people going out to the stores and Walmart and everything else. But anyway, it's not my call. But to me, it doesn't hurt a thing. You're being out in the woods, and hey, if somebody's offended by that, they're just gonna have to be offended. I'm sorry, but it's a free country, and I just can't see where God would have us all to just be sitting in our houses and, you know, not being able to get out and enjoy the weather and outside. So we hope all of you, I'm urging people to get out and take walks, and hey, stay 10 feet away, stay 20, 30 feet away from people. But get outside, enjoy this weather, hunt mushrooms, and do what you got to do, man. You can't take that away from us. So we got to stand up and do what we got to do. But praise God, I just thank you for watching. I'm going to add on a little bit at the end of this, perhaps. Shelley and I went out on a little exploratory excursion, hunting mushrooms, and we found a couple old house foundations and a couple other little things. So I don't know, I may include them here after this. So that's the end of the main dig. Not much to see after that, but yeah, if you want to hang on, you're welcome to. But we'll see you in the next video. We hope to get back to digging some privies. Paul and I are talking about going out this week and getting a couple things going. So we hope everybody's doing good, and God bless you. Howdy everybody, it's April 15th, 2020, tax day. We should be paying our taxes, but we've got an extension, so we're going to wait. But Shelley and I are doing something a little different today. We're out here in the brush, and we're actually looking for mushrooms, and for arrowheads, and for old houses, whatever we might find. But anyway, it's a little early for mushrooms, but there's been a few people finding some already here in central Illinois. We live in Hillsboro, Illinois, so we're not going to give our spots away, but you know, we're probably not too far from home. But anyway, I just wanted to show you the first mushroom of the season for me. And I don't know if you can see it right there. It's a little gray morel. We're after them morels. And that's a little gray one. You're not very big, but pretty fresh, as you can see. And we always pinch them off right there at the ground. See, you leave a little bit in there. So hopefully they'll come back for next year. But there we are. A lot of people are not into these things, but man, we wait all winter for them. We just love them. So the bigger ones are easier to see. But anyway, I'm gonna look around here. So elm trees here, so there may be some more. So anyway, I just wanted to show the first mushroom of the season here. Hopefully there'll be a lot more to come. So Shelley's over there in another spot, so we'll show her here right away. But just wanted to say howdy. All right, there's where I was, right over there by this old log. I found that little mushroom and come over here about 10 feet away. And can you see that one? More little yellow one there. Nice fresh though. Looks like it just popped up maybe today. So anyway, that's pretty cool. So we're gonna pick that one. Being careful again to leave most of the stem down in there. See how nice that one is? Oh, these are good eating, folks. We love them. And I see another one over there. Can you see it? They're hard to see, I tell you. These smaller ones are not easy to find, but there he is right there. See him? And he's a real fresh one. So Alright, I'm sure there's a lot of people out finding them. And praise God for them. Little things that God provides for us. Little morsels to eat. Some people say, man, I want to eat that fungus, but that's alright, because there's a bunch of us that do. So, anyway, that's just a couple of them there. I'm going to look around here just a little bit more, because a lot of times there'll be several in a little area. And these are the first ones, so they should be coming up more in the next few days. So, alright, we'll talk to you later. Alright, just a few minutes later, from found those first three, I found a nice little patch here. Walked over a little bit, and you see there's a nice yellow, we call them yellows. Nice fresh Morel. Good eating. And then there's another one sticking out right there, as you see. As I pan around here, there's probably more. Okay, here's a couple down here. Here's one that's not what we're looking for. Some kind of a little toadstool type mushroom. That one ain't no good. But there's one there. There's one. And there's another one. And I see a couple more right down there. So this is a little bitty patch here, but I'm not going to step around any in it because I don't want to knock any of them down. So I'm going to go ahead and pick these. At least we'll have something to make a pan full tonight. Get a little meal out of them, fry them up. God bless you. We hope everybody else is having fun and staying safe as we are. We're getting ready to open things up, so get ready, folks. Things are going to get a lot better. Praise God. I come across a old house foundation back here in the woods. I'll have to check this out sometime. You can see it's what's left of the old basement here, and I can't tell how old it is. The bricks don't look real old, but they're not new either. So, but that was part of an old cellar, half basement underneath where an old house was. And I was going to show something else back here. Got to always watch for. Right behind the house is the old cistern or the well. This is probably covered up at one time, and now it's not, but it's pretty creepy. You can see it's quite a drop down in there. If you fell down in that sucker, you wouldn't be getting out. So anyway, thought I'd show that. Be careful about that because it's all covered up with brush.